Trips awakening, I will feel my ancient signals, one within the universe and universes inside of me. Greetings. Now, I already know there's going to be some negative comments because some of y'all are going to get in your feelings. And it doesn't matter, so I already see that some of y'all soul is split down to the bone. You're confused, you mixed up, you connected to the negative portals. You chasing the illusion lights. So it doesn't matter. Melanated, melanin, black, white, it doesn't matter. Y'all call yourself these names and titles. Like, melanated is overrated to me. And I see some of y'all, connect to some of these conscious Muppets and, even some of these religious freaks. Y'all connected to the word black people and, peace, peace, family, and all of that silly mess. Hello, my melanated family. It was just one video I watched. It was in my suggestion box. I don't know why these corny-ass videos be in my suggestion box. But, it's this old man. He's like toothless, running off his mouth, talking about, my melanated family and all of that mess. And, y'all it's whatever word come out, y'all, it's like y'all attached to it, just like the religion. And I'm talking about the shade that's favor my shade, and there's like other shades, but there are certain shades that favors my shades. Y'all take that stuff in. Whatever comes out, y'all roll with it. Whatever they put on the program or the menu, y'all eat it up. And you want to be greedy and take it all in. And the word melanated, like I said, I used to use the word in my old videos and ancestors and stuff, and I was like, that's a bunch of mess. I'm not using that mess anymore. And some of y'all don't even know what the word means. You're lost and confused, and you quick to blame the other shade. And it's majority of y'all's relatives and your so-called friends that's screwing y'all and messing y'all over. It's not the other shade. Just like, the other shade, I'm sure their relatives screwed them over. It doesn't matter which shade. And y'all don't see that. Y'all going by research and these actors, whatever they put out inside the illusion cube, y'all go for that. And y'all confused and mixed up. Y'all don't even, some of y'all be breeding, but you're not even on a high frequency. You're breeding with certain individuals that's made from a lab, or certain individuals that's on a low frequency. And then you wonder why, the starseed come out the portal with something attached to it, bringing out negative energy and stuff like that. It's not the other shades. You can't sit there and put it's like you always want to blame someone. And that's like all shades for real. But it's majority of, the shade that favors me. Put it that way. All right? It's like y'all go for anything. Certain things that latch on to y'all can't even see it. There are certain things that can astral project and destroy y'all on so many different levels. Certain beings got certain things that can latch on to you and follow you to your house. It's just certain things that you connect with. And it doesn't matter which shade. But y'all don't see that. You bringing that stuff in when you latch on to this mess on social media. If you're going to get on social media, you have to be balanced. You have to be on a high frequency. Because it's going to tear you up. Y'all, it's like y'all go back and forth over stuff and always want to put the blame in. Like I said, melanated to me is overrated. It's a bunch of mess. And y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all still stuck on the stupid slave stories. You know, like I said before, there's no such thing as slaves. That stuff that was just to keep y'all distracted. Y'all don't even know who's running the systems. Y'all don't see anything. Y'all just going by the words out of someone else's mouth. You're going by the spells and stuff. And that's latching on to you. There's no such thing as slavery and all of these programming words. All in the stuff that they program, you know, us, you know, I'm not programmed with that mess. But back in the day, to be honest with y'all, when I was in school, Illusion School, I thought that all the stuff was bull. Yeah, a bunch of mess. You know, I felt like it just didn't make sense to me. You know, just to be honest. So, you know, like school, it wasn't a big deal to me, this Illusion School. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all just don't see what's going on. It's like y'all connect with the news and just watch my videos. Some can relate and some of y'all can't relate because you confused and mixed up. You know, melanated, that mess is overrated. And it's like some of y'all say that just to get attention. Oh, my melanated. What's tribe? Y'all, it's like whatever words they put out. You got certain individuals talking about, what do y'all think, tribe? Like, you know, like they in a real tribe and stuff. And like I said back in the day, you know, like I said, how do you know that slaves and all of that existed? You know, like I said, it was robbing resources, nutrients, and all of that stuff. That's basically what it was all about. And stealing DNA, tapping into other realms and stuff, and creating illusions and stuff. That's what it was all about. And all of this Civil War and all of that stuff, they basically set up the troops and the military. And it's like I said, everything is on repeat. It's still going on today. And, you know, and I talked about this before, but I just had to basically say that melanated is overrated. You know, and it's like I said, back to the tribe mess. You know, y'all be like, oh, welcome to my tribe. And, you know, y'all connect on the illusion platforms like Facebook and social media and say, tribes, do you think that whatever, that mess y'all be talking. And, you know, it's comedy. So I just want to upload a quick video and just say, melanated is overrated. You know, it's like y'all learn something new and stuff. And it's like, some of y'all, like I said, your conscience is backwards and you're just behind, you know. I respect hippies and witches more than I respect the religion and the conscious Muppets. You know, although I'm not connected with none of them, but I have more respect for them. You know, like I said, everything is basically on repeat. You know, and some of y'all just, you know, then you have, you know, the earth pretenders, like they so earthly or Gaia, whatever they call that stuff. But I think I said it right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gaia, whatever. And, you know, it's like some of y'all, so it's like some of y'all, I can see through y'all. I can see through your programming. You're fake. You're phony. You know, it's like to me, like I said, like not to compare, but the hippies was more connected than some of y'all that's trying to act like you're just so conscious and aware and all of that stuff. You know, it's like, how some of y'all gonna act like you earthly and then majority of y'all wear wigs and eyelashes and, you know, it's comedy to me. And then, you know, it's funny about the beards. I talked about that before. None of y'all wasn't rocking beards until one of these corny rappers and stuff started doing it, and everybody, like I said, they create your image. Y'all latch onto the images and stuff, and that's so they can keep up with y'all. You know, so they're basically tagging you. You're tagged into the system, you know, so they can know who is who with certain language and slang, and that's the reason why they got the social media. Like, you know, that's why they brought it out at a certain year and stuff. Like I said, if this was back in, if they had social media when I was growing up, none of these negative shadows and their Muppets, they wouldn't be in control of certain physical realms or low frequency realms, you know. But like I said, y'all give them too much power anyway, you know. But y'all connect to this mess, and you don't see what's going on. You know, it's like I said, they got the Earth Pretenders, they got the conscious Muppets, they got the politicians, they got the Bloods and Crips, Christians, Muslims, all of these names and titles that y'all latch on to, but you don't even know who you are. You know, y'all trying to research the truth and stuff. That's dangerous. You don't know what you actually researching. But like I said, none of y'all not researching yourself or your souls and other realms. But, you know, are not connecting with certain individuals that's on a high frequency, so you can basically build. You know, like I said, a lot of y'all, and it's like the adults. You know, the adults not setting a good example because they're programmed, they're messed up. You know, they're messed up on so many different levels. You know, and the adults are childish between, like, you have some teenage moms or whatever, but I would say from 20 all the way up to close to 60, some of them, like, they're conscious, they're childish because they connect to certain things. You know, they're not like growing with, you know, their loved ones, you know, like the new portals and the stars. And some of y'all probably don't know what that means. I'm not talking about this illusion and stuff like that. They create illusion portals and stuff that's set up in like the house is a portal, or the illusion skull, or buildings, or whatever. But I'm talking about you earthlings. You know, like, you know, there's portals and stars. And I could really break that down. I get it. I see through that. But y'all don't get what I'm saying. Some of y'all know what I'm saying when it comes to that. But you're not teaching, you know, the new portals, you know, or the stars anything. You give credit to the illusion stars and stuff. And what have these preachers and conscious Muppets and these politicians and all this stuff that you latch on to, this melanated KKK and all of that mess. You know, y'all didn't, some of y'all didn't even get KKK. You know, what have y'all, I mean, what did you get out of it? You know, and some of y'all can't even answer that. And then, you know, y'all go buy, like I said this before, y'all go buy photos and stuff. You know, anybody can make up a photo and make a story. You know, anybody can say anything, and majority of y'all will go for it. Like I said, I know some of y'all going to leave comments, well, there's photos of, y'all love saying ancestors and all of that stuff. Y'all claiming certain shades that's not even the same bloodline as y'all, and they could have been running y'all's bloodline, and y'all claiming something that you don't know. And that's all shades, but it's majority of the shades that favor my shades. Y'all claim that stuff like, you know, y'all probably say, oh, they got hung, they show photos and all of that stuff. Well, y'all don't know if the shade that look like y'all shade hung them up there. Y'all don't know that. Like, you know, and like, well, back then, certain shades wasn't even allowed in certain communities and stuff. You know, and I asked certain individuals that been like that, some of my relatives, certain things and stuff like that. They never really, like I said, all of them said they heard the stories, but none of them may ever say that, you know, their moms or dads or grandmothers and them were slaves, because that's a bunch of mess. I think they used the word slaves back then. It was a programming word, was basically talking about you low frequency earthlings. My apologies. You know, and even some of, you know, the other shade that y'all crying about, the Caucasian or the white man, they hung their loved ones as well on the trees and stuff. And I could really get deep into that, but that probably would scare some of y'all, you know, and with even the shade that favors mine that y'all call melanated or black or whatever. You know, I see certain things, but certain things I choose not to speak on because they're disturbing. I've seen certain things on, like, certain levels. Like I said, my physical is here, but I've seen certain things. And like I said, all of us got relatives in society groups, and I've seen them do certain things, and I ain't going to get deep into that. I sit back and watch certain things. That's why I disconnect from some of them. But, you know, like I said, the society groups, some of them sacrifice their loved ones and y'all blame each other. And y'all don't see that. Y'all blame each other. Oh, the white man did this. Oh, the black man did this and that. But it's majority of y'all putting the blame on the whites, and more than anyone, any race. And that's a bunch of crap, because y'all don't see what's going on. Of course, they'll put their actors on TV, like I said, and this has been going on for decades, but they're not going to put their loved ones that they actually really sacrifice or doing certain things, giving it to the negative shadows. But y'all quick to say, call each other names and titles and stuff, and to me, that's a bunch of mess. You know, y'all want to argue about history and Moors and all of that stuff. All of that crazy stuff. You know, I smoke a peace pipe, wondering what peace be like. And then y'all saying you want plenty of more, claiming these Moors. And that's going to go over some heads, claiming, you know, Moors and stuff. Y'all don't even know what's going on. You know, y'all setting yourself up with these curses and stuff, with the curses and verses, and you don't see what's going on in these scriptures and stuff. You know, y'all don't get that. You know, some of y'all claiming you're talking about you want more goddess and guides and calling each other guides and all of that stuff spelled backwards. You know, dog. You calling yourself a dog? You know, I could get real deep and y'all won't say amen, and y'all don't even know what amen mean when it's flipped backwards. Like I said, I could take it to so many different levels, but you're all quick to, you know, point the fingers at each other. And like I said, it's basically your own shade, your relatives. That's who's screwing you over, and your so-called friends. But y'all, whatever the media put out, y'all want the actors and stuff, y'all want to put it on the actors. The actors, they're not doing nothing. They're doing what they're supposed to do. These entertainers and stuff. You know, they're doing what they're supposed to do, because they're connected to the society groups. But y'all want to be them so bad. Y'all want to give them credit and power and this and that. And you know what? One of these celebrities, like one of these high-profile celebrities, which there's no such thing to illusion, high-profile celebrities. If one of them was like, oh, yeah, I'm feeling tripped or whatever, this and that, majority of y'all jump on the bandwagon. You know, if the media, like, you know, and I'm not going to connect with the media. I'm not connecting with none of this mess just to put that out there. You know, I'm not connecting with none of y'all negative beings. But if the media and all of them keep promoting, like if they was to promote me or whatever and stuff like that, you know, like then y'all listen. But I mean, some of y'all feel me and, you know, can connect with me. I'm not talking about y'all that's on with the same frequency and on the same wave that I'm on. Much love to y'all. This don't have nothing to do with y'all. I'm talking about these program Muppets that like to use these names and titles and claiming this and that, and they don't even know what's going on, you know, with the history. And like I said, it goes back to where I was talking about some of these photos are photoshopped. They put it out on social media. Who controls social media? And like I said, certain shades that's connected to society groups, just like the KKK and the Boule and stuff, they do these little rituals. Just like it goes back to Jack the Ripper. You know, like how they were saying that Jack the Ripper and was doing this and that. And it was basically certain individuals that was connected to the society groups going around destroying the communities and stuff, because it was a fictional character, but they was actually destroying each other, destroying y'all in the community. That's what I'm putting out there. Destroying y'all in the community and made this fictional character Jack the Ripper, and they make the fake news and all of that stuff, and y'all go for it. But all of this stuff that y'all connected with, you know, like a lot of things is latching on to y'all. Y'all can't see what's going on, and it's messing your DNA up and messing your loved ones up and messing y'all up in other rooms. You know, and the shade that favors my shade, you know, y'all be ego tripping. Like, y'all really be ego tripping. It's like y'all want to compete with hair and comedy and all of that stuff. You know, and all of that conscious Muppet mess and stuff. It's like y'all talking about y'all want to, what the word y'all use, stay woke, and y'all, you know, y'all begging for justice and freedom, and you ain't gonna get that in no illusion. And unite, that's no such thing, because y'all at it with each other. Y'all destroying each other on so many different levels. You know, so it's funny to me. Like, this stuff is like, it's funny but not funny. You get what I'm saying? But all of this melanated and all of this stuff, y'all going by programming mess. Like all of these boule celebrities, you know, like these names and stuff, like Malcolm X and all of them, and Martin Luther King and Woodrow Wilson, Ronald Reagan, names and titles. You know, how do y'all know if that's their real name? Y'all just don't, it's like I said, y'all don't see what I see, some of y'all anyway, because y'all on the programming mess, and y'all claiming, you know, you want to give credit to these fictional characters from the book, the Bible. You give credit to something that doesn't even exist. You know, so you're setting yourself up. What? Did somebody say something?